Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health.
Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority.
Love your mind.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. Getting my high school diploma was a catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor's, a master's, and I became a teacher. When I look at all these success stories, I could not help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Coming up on Fox 56 News at 9, new information regarding a fatal shooting in Kentucky's capital city, what we know about the victim and the case.
Also ahead, the latest in the Crystal Rogers murder trial, when the two men convicted of the Bardstown mother's death will learn their fate.
Plus, the man accused of shooting and killing political activist Charlie Kirk appears in court. What prosecutors are seeking.
Live from Lexington, our home, your news. This is Fox 56 News at 9.
Good morning, I'm Paul Jones.
And I'm Christy Spadaccini. As promised, one more hour of our newscast, live from Lexington.
Yes, staying local from 5 to 11 a.m. That's right. We're going to go till 10 and then LCC after that.
I was about to say, like, it's in my brain, I was thinking, it's Saturday night. Oh, gosh. Wrong show, wrong hour.
You know what, though? Sometimes our skits are better than SNLs. Right, Peyton?
Mm-hmm. I like to think so. They make me laugh. I don't know about the people at home, but they make us laugh. Now would be the perfect time for the cricket sound effect because we laugh at ourselves.
But hey, you know what? They say, don't ever take yourself too seriously.
You know what? And that's right. And we live by that right here at Fox 56 on our morning show. We have a good time. All right, well, real quick before I hop into weather, do want to update viewers on a couple accidents around town this morning. Ironworks Pike is shut down in both directions between Russell Cave Road and Mount Orab Pike. That's due to a dump truck that has flipped over on its side. Also, there's a non-injury collision, Alumni Drive, just past New Circle Road, and a school bus is involved there. I've let our newsroom know we're working to learn more details, but just wanted to update you on that. If you're headed out the door, it could impact your morning commute. All right, live look across the home view this morning. This is out in Richmond. Traffic moving along smoothly on the Eastern Kentucky bypass there, and we have the sunny skies. It's a beautiful start this morning, and temperature is going to continue to move on. Let's talk about this. Our high temperature for today is 88 degrees. The average is 80, so well above average today once again for afternoon highs, and that's going to continue for the rest of the week and into the weekend. I'll talk talk about it in that 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit. Paul?
Okay, Peyton, sounds good. We now know the name of the teen killed in a Frankfurt home invasion Sunday morning. The Fayette County coroner says 16-year-old Shyrome Randall died on Monday at a hospital from a gunshot wound. His death has been ruled a homicide. Police say 2 people were found with life-threatening injuries inside an apartment on Ashwood Court. An arrest citation shows 27-year-old Mikhail Marks was found nearby with his clothes and suspected murder weapon recovered from a trash can. Marks faces several charges, including murder and 2 counts of first-degree assault.
In Fayette County, the school board has voted to launch an external investigation into the district's spending. This comes as many people are questioning how the district fell into a $16 million budget shortfall. This also comes as Superintendent Dr. Demetris Liggins announces an internal investigation has already begun. Board Chair Tyler Murphy says the district's audit committee will be tasked with figuring out what areas need to be put under a microscope. Outside audit firms will be asked to offer a plan.
Well, I think what you saw is a consensus that we want just an external independent review and analysis to assess the situation, figure out what the internal processes look like, what led us to this point, and then more importantly, moving forward.
The board says it'll listen to the committee to make sure it's not duplicating the efforts from other external audits already in place and figure how much money this may cost taxpayers. Superintendent Liggins was at the state capitol as well yesterday, facing tough questions about the district's budget. He says he takes responsibility for the $16 million shortfall and is determined to find out what went wrong. Among the lawmakers who asked questions and stated concerns was Senator Lizney Tishner. She pressed the superintendent on the district's credit card receipts, calling its travel expenses jaw-dropping, with about $127,000 spent on travel in August alone. Liggins accepted the criticism and also explained that some employees had not been providing him with accurate information about the budget. Representative Adriel Camuel, who is also a district employee, says regaining trust with the community will be imperative moving forward.
It's not about the staff, and it's not about student outcomes. It is the executive leadership in the district. And I don't know how we move forward without rebuilding the trust first.
Hindsight, as you know, is always 20/20, and I wish I had done more, and I regret that we are in the position that we're in today.
In the midst of such an intense meeting, other lawmakers, such as Senator Reginald Thomas, took a moment to recognize Liggins for the academic success he has fostered. Liggins says he promises to always prioritize the students and will take appropriate action to solve the budget problem.
New this morning, 2 men convicted in the murder of Crystal Rogers are expected to learn their sentences today. Brooks Halk, Rogers' boyfriend at the time of her disappearance, and Joseph Lawson were convicted in July after a jury trial in Bowling Green. The sentencing was delayed from last month because of Lawson's ongoing health issues from a 2021 motorcycle crash. Halk was found guilty of murder and complicity to tampering with evidence. Steve Lawson has already been sentenced to 17 years in prison for his role in Rogers' death. Halk and Joseph Lawson are scheduled to be sentenced at 2:30 this afternoon in Nelson County. A judge has granted permanent custody of Rogers' son to Brooks Halk's sister. Court documents show Rhonda McElvoy will now have full custody of 12-year-old Eli. She's had temporary custody since last year. Brooks Halk, who was found guilty as mentioned in her Crystal Rogers 2015 murder, agreed not to contest the decision. On Monday, the judge signed off on the agreement. Rogers' family has not objected to the custody request.
Across the nation, the man accused of shooting and killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University about 1 week ago appears in court. Tyler Robinson's appearance yesterday comes shortly after prosecutors charged the 22-year-old with aggravated murder, along with several other charges, including carrying out violence based on the subject's political beliefs. Robinson is being held without bail. Prosecutors say they're seeking the death penalty. A heated exchange at the U.S. Capitol yesterday as FBI Director Kash Patel squared off with Democratic New Jersey Senator Cory Booker before the Senate Judiciary Committee.
He faced tough questions from lawmakers over a social media post claiming the suspect in connection with Charlie Kirk's assassination was in custody hours after Kirk's death. It soon became a shouting match.
My God,
if you want to talk about
dividing this country,
it is
I follow you on your social media posts that tear this country apart.
To address your falsehoods.
Oh, you can try all you want
in this country.
to not take responsibility for what you have said. Sir, you're making a mockery of this committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over. The people of New Jersey tell me what my time is. You can't lecture me.
You can tell me my time's over.
You may be charged of the FBI.
I'm not going anywhere.
Mr.
Chairman.
Patel will also testify before the House Judiciary Committee later today.
A judge has dismissed terrorism charges against Luigi Mangione, the man accused of gunning down the former CEO of United Healthcare. Mangione is charged with killing Brian Thompson in December as he was walking to a healthcare conference in New York. Prosecutors say Mangione was striking back at what he sees as the abuses of the country's healthcare industry. In his ruling, Judge Gregory Caro says there's no evidence the shooting was a terroristic act, adding in part, quote, "It does not follow that his goal was to intimidate and coerce a civilian population," end quote. The judge also reversed a decision on the evidence used to kill the CEO, including Mangione's notebook that prosecutors say detailed his plans to kill Thompson. Mangione also faces a federal trial that could result in the death penalty if he's convicted. The next hearing in New York is set for December.
Back to covering Kentucky, the Lexington-Fayette County Health Department spent the morning spraying for mosquitoes. It comes after a case of West Nile virus was confirmed in Lexington. The spraying happened in the 40505 and 40502 area codes. According to the CDC, more than 770 cases of the virus have been reported nationwide as of early this month. The health department says Lexington residents can take steps at home to fight mosquitoes by fixing and/or installing door and window screens, covering or eliminating standing water containers, and refreshing water in pet dishes and bird baths every 5 to 7 days.
Coming up on Fox 56 News, tonight will be full of suspense and questions.
That's because the Kentucky Castle is going to join us ahead of its murder mystery show.
Ooh, spooky.
And later on a positive note, a warm welcome home, the story of this elementary student's classroom surprise.
Aww.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority. Love your mind.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundidouttogether.org.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up
Laws
and
alone
protest
cannot
against this
stop
normalization.
bullying.
Well, I completely disagree. Point of inquiry.
Do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
(9:13), we're happy to be joined by Christy Eckerline from the Kentucky Castle. She's here to tell us about a murder mystery show happening tonight.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Love a show. All right, without giving too many spoilers away, what's kind of the plot for this murder mystery this time?
So we have these murder mysteries regularly at the castle, and they're a lot of fun because guests get to come in, enjoy dinner and a show at the Kentucky Castle, and they happen in our ballroom, so it's in a beautiful setting. So of course each one has its own little plot, and they're different all the time. So quite honestly, we have regulars that come to these, and it's great because they're always different and they're always evolving. So the one that we have going on tonight is actually 7 guests are coming to dinner, and they're all murderers, but they don't know it.
Ooh.
And
okay,
so
that's
then something obviously happens at the dinner, and it's who did it? We don't know. We will find out.
And they're all thinking like, well, it's not me, but it could have been any of us.
It could.
Is this one of those performances that the audience is involved in?
Yes. So they interact with the audience. The audience get opportunities to kind of interview and ask questions, and then people make their guess. And actually, the people that guess correctly, we draw a name from there, and you get the opportunity to win a gift card to the Kentucky Castle. So it's a nice, fun, and interactive thing. Then you might leave with a, a little reward.
You might have solved a crime.
You might have solved a crime.
Rewarded for it.
How many people does the ballroom hold?
So for these dinners, we do 64 guests, which it's 8 different tables, 8 people at each table. So people have plenty of room, and we do social seating. So if you're coming just 2 people, you're going to be seated with 6 other people. So it's also nice because you get an opportunity to talk to other people, kind of, play off other people, see what people at your table are thinking. Or if you have a group of 8 people, it's a lot of fun to get a group of friends together and come out for one of our murder mystery dinners.
Are the actors familiar faces?
I think that you probably would see some of them around town. I have from time to time run into some of them that I've gotten to know, and so this is not always their primary job. It's something, a hobby they do on the side where they can kind of, scratch that creative itch.
And this is not the only opportunity for them to scratch that itch, because with October, you get to spooky season, and that lends itself to murder mysteries. There are more shows on the way.
Yes, there certainly are. So these are something we do a lot of times on Wednesdays. But in October, we have a lot of different days coming up. And like you said, Halloween's around the corner. So we have a lot of ones coming up on Halloween as well. So we have one on October 1st. We have on October 4th, which is actually opening weekend of Keeneland. And a Saturday murder mystery is very out of the ordinary for us. So it's a great opportunity to come out, maybe come right after the races, turn right out of Keeneland and head towards Woodford County. And then we also have one on the 16th, the 22nd, and then the 29th, 30th, and 31st are all kind of heightened Halloween-themed ones.
You know what? I've been to the castle, and I always think it's like this light, cheery, romantic place. And then now I'm like, oh, is it kind of spooky?
Well, you mentioned that in conjunction with the Keeneland Day, I mean, that's going to be a pretty boisterous crowd if they're coming from Keeneland and then suddenly into the ballroom with the Kentucky Castle. You might have to serve some coffee or something to get them to calm down a little bit, right?
Well, I will say, as I'm sure everyone in Lexington feels, Keeneland really, brings so much energy here in the Bluegrass, and we absolutely love it because the castle truly comes alive, and we always enjoy having our guests for brunch or breakfast before the races and dinner after the races as well.
All right, where can people get tickets?
TheKentuckyCastle.com.
All right, perfect. Easy enough.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for coming in. Yeah, there's the information on the screen in case you didn't hear Christy. Thanks so much. Best of luck with the performance and the month of October as well.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back with Peyton Hinkle's forecast.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff.
You alright? It just feels like it's coming from everywhere. Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws
and
alone
protest
cannot
against this
stop a
normalizing.
bullet.
Well, I completely disagree.
Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
Now, your forecast from Fox 56 News, the weather authority.
Well, live look outside this morning from our home view camera towards downtown Lexington. Mostly clear skies and really no issues. We have some high thin clouds there out in the distance and portions of eastern Kentucky dealing with a little more cloud cover. I'll show you that on satellite and radar in just a second, thanks to a system back off towards the mid-Atlantic. 65 degrees right now. Those temperatures are really jumping in a hurry. They've risen about 5 degrees or so, maybe even a little more within the past half hour or so. And dew points right around 60. So it's still not nearly as muggy as the summer heat and humidity we were dealing with, but we're back to dealing with that summer-like heat once again. Here's that area of low pressure back off towards the mid-Atlantic that I mentioned, bringing rain to places like D.C., Virginia Beach, and those areas, but it's pretty much going to fizzle out and move back off to the east in short order, but it is throwing in some clouds, especially across eastern Kentucky first thing this morning. Futurecast does a pretty good job showing the setup, some of that cloud cover across eastern Kentucky, a mix of sun and clouds later on for all of us this afternoon and into this evening. And then we have this dome of high pressure that really just sits across the area, bringing mostly sunny but hot conditions starting tomorrow, Friday, and into Saturday as well. So while we're expecting sunshine, high temperatures back up near 90 degrees. And again, it's just like summer. And that'll linger into the start of the weekend. Now, rain chances, not very many of them over the next several days. Notice by the time we get into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, an isolated or spotty shower or two is possible for some of us. Most areas, though, excuse me, choked. Most areas, I know I need my water, Krista. Where's the water? She brought me water earlier. I'm like Paul. Paul choked on peanuts earlier. Anyway, I digress. By the time we get to Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday, chance for an isolated shower or two. Really doesn't look like a big deal, but hey, any rain is needed rain. 88 for an afternoon high, still warm with a mix of sun and clouds today. Tonight, we're down to around 62 here in the city. Other spots mid to upper 50s for those overnight lows, mostly clear and pleasant out there. All right, your 7-day forecast looks like this. Again, today, I'm keeping the chance for some of those clouds in there, especially out in eastern Kentucky, but most of us just dealing with plenty of sunshine. Thursday into Friday, mostly sunny skies, highs in the 90s. We're still around 90 on Saturday as well. It's still warm. And then the chance for a few of those spotty showers or storms. Krista.
All right.
I'll have to get some water.
You know what? Your grandma actually texted me saying that based on all the water I got you, the least you could have done is got me another cup of coffee. But
dang.
You know what?
Shots fired. I kind of forgot. I'm not going to lie.
It's okay. I forgive you. Friday's Mega Millions jackpot is $423 million, and tonight's Powerball jackpot is $81 million. Can't stay mad at you, Peyton. You're bringing us on a positive note next.
Download the Fox 56 Weather Authority app today.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay, but with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable. Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here? Biologically, no. Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depressing stuff.
You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
You deserve a news network that roots for America. News Nation is bringing more Americans together with facts, balance, and respect for all of us. See why America's fastest growing cable network is News Nation.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Yeah, welcome. Hi.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Finding it difficult to work with numbers may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Dad, are you okay?
An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
Fuel.
Welcome back to Fox 56 News. I don't know how you can't be happy when the sun is shining like that on downtown Lexington. It's 9:25 and it's a good time to share some good news on this Wednesday morning.
Yeah, so let's bring Peyton Hingle once again in on a positive note.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Let's get right into it. Good morning to you all at home. The Boyle County School District is going all in this week for Ag Week, celebrating agriculture. The district is highlighting the importance of agriculture in the classroom and in their community as well, and for the future of farming right here in Kentucky. The district brought out many exciting guests to celebrate the week. On Monday, the district welcomed Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman, Agriculture Commissioner Jonathan Schell, and Miss Kentucky Ariana Rodriguez, and representatives from the Kentucky Department of Education. Students at Perryville Elementary and Woodlawn Elementary were able to showcase farm animals on the school lawn. That sounds like a lot of fun there. And Miss Kentucky also shared her project, Harvest for the Lucky Ones, which provides suitcases, pillowcases, and toiletry items for children in foster care. All Boyle County schools will be collecting donations this week with items donated locally to support children in the community. So guys, a great cause here. It looks like a lot of fun. I've never seen showcasing livestock on the school's front lawn though before. How about you?
You saw some of the students like hugging the goats, and I was like, ooh, they're brave.
Well, and plus you don't have to bring out the lawnmowers.
You don't. Let the goats take care of it. Hey, I don't think you need the lawnmowers with how dry it's been anyway.
That's a good point.
All right, well, stepping out of the Commonwealth now, an Oklahoma father surprises his daughter and her classmates after returning home from a 9-month deployment to the Middle East. Take a look at this. That's so sweet there. Army Mechanic Staff Sergeant Austin Bondsetter surprised his daughter Ava in her classroom at Northwest Elementary. The family, including mom Martina and little sister Aria, joined in for an Army-themed story time. When Ava was asked how she felt about seeing her dad, she said she was very happy and she thought she would know who the surprise guest would be.
Peyton, 2 days in a row, you get me tearing up on the desk for On a Positive Note. Those stories, they get me every single time. The military welcome home parties and surprises with their children.
We don't have tissues, so have a paper towel.
Hey, it's the quicker picker-upper.
It'll do the job, yeah. And very sweet there. Glad he's home and glad that I love those stories like that where the servicemen and women get to go surprise their kids at school.
I know, happy tears.
Yes, happy tears. Well, hopefully these stories brought a smile to your face because we all need to start the day on a positive note. Stay with us. The final half hour of the newscast is next on this Wednesday morning. We'll be right back.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.
Achieving my goals as an adult was challenging without a high school diploma. With the help of an adult education center, I finished my high school diploma and it changed my life.
This yearbook is a testament to your accomplishments and how they have impacted all of us.
Getting my high school diploma made me feel like I can do anything. Now I can help the kids in my community achieve their dreams.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable. Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here? Biologically, no. Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Yeah, welcome. Hi.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Finding it difficult to work with numbers may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Dad, are you okay?
An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
From Lexington, our home, your news. This is Fox 56 News at 9:30.
Good morning, I'm Krista Spadaccini.
And I'm Paul Jones. 29 minutes to go in this 4-hour broadcast. So we're glad you're with us.
Yeah, a little, probably about like 5 minutes ago, we saw how beautiful it was at downtown Lexington. Taking a look at another one of our cameras, Somerset. Is that just to be wiped or is that fog out there?
So I might need to borrow that quicker picker-upper over there that you were using for your tears because there's a little bit of a smudge on the lens. It is sunshine out there.
Okay.
You can actually see a little bit better from this camera when it's dark because of the smudge. So I'll take those paper towels in a second to clean it up. But right now, again, plenty of sunshine out there for most of us. Again, a little smudge on the lens there, but it's not going to hurt anybody. We can still see that it's a nice start down in Somerset first thing this morning. All right, maybe you need to walk the dog first thing this morning. It's a great time to do it. Plenty of sunshine for most of us. We still have those clouds lingering out in eastern Kentucky, but temperatures climbing fairly quickly. We'll be in the 70s in about the next hour or so, and then up into the 80s by around lunchtime. So again, great day to get outdoors. Plenty of sunshine for the most part, maybe a few passing clouds from time to time. And again, some of that cloud cover lingering a little bit more in eastern parts of the state. Coming up in my full forecast though, temperatures continue to climb over the next several days, plus the isolated chance for maybe a little bit of rain. We all could use it. I know my lawn could. I'll have the details on that coming up in just a minute, guys.
Fox 56 News is your homeroom headquarters. Safely getting kids to and from school is a team effort, which includes the very important role of crossing guard.
But their role goes beyond just safety. Tyler Melito is live outside the district office of Clark County Schools after spending time with a crossing guard in Winchester.
And school this morning has been in session for a little more than an hour or so at this point. All the kids are rocking and rolling on this Wednesday morning, and that tone was set early on, well before the sun had started to rise, because crossing guards play a vital role, not just making sure students get to school safely, but also making sure they have a positive attitude to learn.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi. Wake up.
As kids get to school in the morning, whether they walk,
Good morning. Hi. How come you get a ride today?
are driven by their parents,
Good morning. It's okay.
or take the bus,
Here they come.
they'll be greeted by a friendly face. At Clark County Preschool, her name is Mary Ann Smith.
Safety is everything for me. I'll do everything for the kids' safety. When we first got to school, we didn't have a sidewalk. I've been fighting for that sidewalk since day one. Now they have the sidewalk.
Smith started with the district 14 years ago when her granddaughter was in kindergarten. Now she doesn't see herself doing anything else.
They live in the moment. I take that from them and then I pass it around.
During her conversation with Mary Ann, she made it very clear. This story isn't about her. It's about the kids. They make waking up every morning worth it, even years later.
I had this little boy come up to me, I don't know, a few years ago. He said, you know what, Miss Marian, if it wasn't for you teaching me how to read in that hallway, I would never be reading today. And sometimes you need a little bit of feedback to, to know you're doing the right thing.
And these crossing guards, they wear a bunch of different hats in this community. They're not necessarily employed by the district. As a contract between them and the Winchester Police Department. Mary Ann works at the preschool, but these crossing guards, they do a lot during the day for this community until they get back outside and make sure all the kids get home safely as well. Krista, Paul.
Can't stress their importance enough and our appreciation for them. Thanks so much, Tyler. As the infrastructure for AI data centers moves into Kentucky and the field continues to grow, the University of Kentucky will soon offer a major on artificial intelligence. The University of Kentucky's Board of Trustees approved the first artificial intelligence major in the state. According to the Board of Trustees agenda, the program will provide students with in-depth knowledge of foundational and skills for building, evaluating, and using AI systems. The degree will launch next fall. This week, Kentucky State Police in London is raising awareness about rail safety. Troopers are joining law enforcement agencies nationwide for Operation Clear Track. It's the largest rail safety initiative in the country. Officials say every 3 hours in the U.S., a person or vehicle is struck by a train. So the goal is to reduce crashes and trespassing at rail crossings through education and enforcement.
Yesterday afternoon, state leaders gathered at Heaven Hill Distillery to celebrate bourbon and culinary tourism. Senate President Robert Stivers, Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg, Corbin Mayor Susie Rasmus, and industry leaders joined 3 business owners to select a special barrel of Elijah Craig. Officials say the event highlights how food, hospitality, and bourbon connect urban and rural communities across Kentucky.
This is tourism, this is jobs, this is people going to hotels and restaurants and visiting our state and giving a good impression of our state. This has so many connotations and implications by doing this.
The bourbon from that barrel will be bottled and shared between Hotel Distal, the Downtown Marriott in Louisville, and the Wrigley in Corbin.
Former state senator Damon Thayer has been inducted into the Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame. Thayer represented the 17th district, which includes Scott, Grant, and Kenton counties from 2003 until this year. He also started his own brand called Kentucky Senator Bourbon. Thayer says although he wasn't born in Kentucky, he's glad to be involved in a staple of the Commonwealth like the bourbon industry.
And as a guy who's a transplant, one of the only 25% of people who weren't born here but chose to come here, the bourbon industry is what makes this place special and unique. And I'm just glad during my time in the legislature that I had a few strokes on a masterpiece.
The Hall of Fame honors people who have helped the reputation and image of the state's signature spirit. Now, yesterday, Hollywood lost one of its brightest stars.
Coming up, a look back at Robert Redford's life and legacy. And later in What's Trending, how a fun TikTok turned into one of Chicago's most anticipated social events.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
You deserve a news network that roots for America. News Nation is bringing more Americans together with facts, balance, and respect for all of us. See why America's fastest-growing cable network is News Nation.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. Getting my high school diploma was a catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor, a master's, and I became a teacher. When I look at all these success stories, I could not help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Yeah, welcome. Hi.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Finding it difficult to work with numbers may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Dad, are you okay?
An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
We said we'd never break the 3-second rule. Never do that. And never become a minivan mom.
Hey, Chris.
As parents, we say never a lot, but never happens. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
Fans mourn the death of movie star Robert Redford. The actor was known for roles in film classics such as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and All the President's Men.
Redford died yesterday in his sleep at his Utah home. He was 89 years old. Fox's Ashley Dvorkin has more on the film icon.
Charles Robert Redford Jr. was born on August 18, 1936 in Santa Monica, California. As a boy, he was a troublemaker, once even breaking into MGM studios with friends and vandalizing the sets.
Introducing Robert Redford.
After a few stints on Broadway and TV, he was cast in the 1963 Neil Simon production of Barefoot in the Park. Redford received rave reviews, but left after 6 months to head for Hollywood.
Do you know that we have some of the greatest weirdos in the country living right here in this building?
No kidding. His Broadway success opened doors that got him starring roles alongside Jane Fonda and Natalie Wood. But his big break came in 1969 when he was cast opposite Paul Newman in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Just one clear shot, that's all I want. Come on. We got to. Up. Get away from me. Why? I want to fight him. No, we'll jump. I can't swim!
The film made Redford a star, earned 6 Academy Award nominations, and launched one of movies' most enduring on-screen teams.
Well, that ought to do it.
The 1970s made Redford a Hollywood heartthrob. He played opposite Barbra Streisand in The Way We Were, starred in the Oscar-winning The Candidate, and again teamed up with Newman in The Sting.
The great Henry Gunn.
In 1976, Redford produced and starred opposite Dustin Hoffman in All the President's Men, about the Watergate scandal, adapted from the book by Woodward and Bernstein.
I want to talk about Watergate. I know that we're not going to talk about that subject.
Despite his success, Redford shied away from the glitz of Hollywood. In 1980, he and Lola moved to Utah with their 3 children, where he founded the Sundance Institute to nurture young filmmakers. The annual Sundance Film Festival is a mecca of sorts for independent film and has been the launching pad for films that made careers, including Kevin Smith's Clerks and Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs.
Mr. Brown, Mr. White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Orange, Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Who cares what your name is?
The festival seems to be the shining part of Sundance that attracts most of the attention, but for us, it's not the main event. The main event is in development and discovery and support for new voices in independent film.
Redford made his directorial debut with Ordinary People and won an Oscar.
As an artist, I just can't think of a better life than the one that I've been blessed with.
On screen, Redford, the actor and director, leaves behind an impressive and moving body of work. But the man friends knew simply as Bob has an even prouder legacy as the godfather of independent film and in his work to preserve the natural beauty he so loved. Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority. Love your mind.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
We said we'd never break the 3-second rule. Never do that. And never become a minivan mom.
Hey, Chris.
As parents, we say never a lot, but never happens. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
News Nation is bringing more Americans together.
The appetite is greater than it has ever been for perspective, for understanding, and for information that they can not just trust, but use.
News Nation. News for all Americans.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Welcome back, 9:46 now. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday morning. It's been a great peak of the week. What do you say?
Hey, howdy, hi, I love it. All right, artificial help at a Vegas hotel and a small invite draws a big crowd.
Let's take a look at what's trending this morning. First up, checking into one Las Vegas hotel just got a lot smarter and more entertaining. Meet Otto, the robot powered by artificial intelligence. He stands in the lobby of the autonomous hotel near Russell and Decatur and is ready to chat with anyone who comes through the doors. Otto has the official title of the hotel's Chief Vibes Officer. I like that. Not only is he able to check guests in and out, and he puts service requests in, he can also answer any questions visitors may have. Otto is another addition to the entertainment capital of the world.
I don't know how I feel about this one. I feel like it's a little creepy.
Oh, I don't like it. I was making a face the entire time, but I like the title, Chief vibes, officer. But I would just rather talk to a human.
Right.
If I have questions.
And I would like, you know, down the road to not have somebody's job taken away from them because Otto took it from them.
I agree. And it's just like when you call anywhere, you have to go through that whole automated system or like fake person before you can actually talk to a real person. And half the time, the menu options or whatever isn't what you need to get done. And I feel like this is the same thing. If you go to a front desk or whatever, you're talking with this robot instead of a real person.
You should see me sometimes in
so mad
automation. I'm like, representative. Representative, representative.
Pressing zero, seeing if that'll help. Well, Otto, sorry, but get out of here. You ought to get out of here.
Yeah.
A 30-second TikTok promoting a small party over the weekend in Chicago turned into a birthday party that no one could have expected. Lucy Amaro posted a TikTok of her brother dancing with the hashtag Beto's Birthday Bash. Lucy says she thought 15 people would see the video, but the post received thousands of likes and shares. Later, a band called Lucy offering to play at the party for free, and a bakery said it would make 300 cupcakes. We don't know ultimately how many people showed up to Harrison Park in Chicago on Saturday for Beto's birthday party, but no doubt it was an unforgettable one.
Dang, and those look like great cupcakes, too. Those might just be file footage. That might just be file footage, though. I don't know. But hopefully he had a good time. Look at him get it.
He's got some moves.
He does. He's got some moves. He's ready, and hopefully he had a great birthday party.
You know what? If I lived in Chicago, I would have showed up. I love a party.
Me too.
And I love dancing.
And live music, a little bit of all of it. And the sweets
and
to go with it.
cupcakes.
You can't go wrong.
Happy birthday.
All right, well, it's time for a picture of the day. And today's picture comes from First Lady Brittany Bashir. It's a photo of Kentucky's first dog, Winnie. Look at Winnie, proud and strong in front of the American flag there. Krista, we got to meet Winnie when we toured the governor's mansion back for our hometown summer series in Frankfurt back in August. She's such a sweet puppy.
She actually answered the door.
She did.
First Lady Brittany Bashir. And then she didn't jump or anything. She's very proper.
Very proper and always excited to see guests. Well, that's a great picture there. And as always, if you or someone you know has a great picture to show off, send them to us on X, Facebook, or you can email us at pictureoftheday@fox56news.com. We'd love to get those in and show them. So many.
You got to take a photo of Pippa or something.
I would, yeah, exactly.
And then email it.
Are Fox 56 employees eligible for this contest? Or
I think so.
Why not?
I say do it.
I'm going to do it.
Go for it.
I'm doing it soon.
All right, well, stick around because coming up on the other side of the break, I have another look at your forecast. Guess what? It's warm, it's sunny, and it's dry. That's about it. But we'll talk more about it coming up after the break. I know it's shocking.
Download the Fox 56 Weather Authority app today.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health.
Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority.
Love your mind.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
You deserve a news network that roots for America. News Nation is bringing more Americans together with facts, balance, and respect for all of us. See why America's fastest growing cable network is News Nation.
Eyes forward.
Don't drive distracted.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Now, your forecast from Fox 56 News, the weather authority.
Peyton, I haven't seen you in a while. What's new?
I wasn't ready for
I
that.
used full disclosure. Paul goes, let me start. All right, I thought he was going to share a story or something like that. No, hits us with the one-liner, and you know what? Always funny. You are a comedian for sure.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Hey, you know it's new? The same old, same old. This forecast, same old, same old. The same thing Justin has said all week. Guess what?
So,
it rings
should we
true
talk about,
today.
what are you going to have for lunch?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. What are you craving? You guys have any ideas for lunch?
I know, but it's going to be hot, so maybe no outdoor seating.
This forecast brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department.
Or Arby's, one of our big sponsors. Maybe I'll go to
Here's
Arby's
the meatiest weather of the day. Here we go.
All right, let's go ahead and get right into it. Live look outside across the home view. Paris there, not a cloud in the sky. Plenty of blue sky out there, plenty of sunshine. Now, we are still dealing with a little bit of cloud cover, especially out in portions of eastern Kentucky because of that system that's back off towards the east coast. It's kind of filling in some of that cloud cover there. 65 in Lexington, 68 in Frankfort. We're at 66 in Moorhead, 61 in Jackson, 60 in London, and 68 down in Somerset. So starting to warm up fairly quickly. That'll be the trend as we go throughout the day. I mentioned that system back off towards the mid-Atlantic spinning there. You can see plenty of rainfall for portions of Virginia and the Atlantic coast there. Unfortunately, it's not bringing rain for us, but it is bringing some of that lingering cloud cover out in eastern Kentucky. You can see that there on the satellite and radar. So that's why I have a mix of sun and clouds in the forecast today, because some of us will see a little more cloud cover than others. Here's a look at Futurecast. It does a good job painting that picture with some of those clouds lingering a little bit longer. And then later this afternoon, all of us could see a passing cloud or two, but overall the sunshine will still win out for most of us. High pressure remains in control of our forecast and dominates across Kentucky really the next couple of days. I think tomorrow we're dealing with plenty of sunshine, into Friday plenty of sunshine, but temperatures will be quite warm, if not downright hot, back up near 90 degrees for those afternoon highs. So we'll continue to have high pressure dominating, and it's going to continue to steer that breeze out of the south, helping push in that hot air for us. Now, hopefully, we'll get the chance for maybe a little bit of rain, but not much in the forecast. Let's talk about rainfall almanac here. Observed so far this month, just under an inch or so. Where we should be this time of year is just under 2 inches. And so we're about just under an inch or so short of where we should be for this time of year. Here's the yearly average. Remember all the rain we had in the spring? We're still well above average for the year. We should be just right around 37 inches, but we're at 44 for the year. So about 7 or so inches above average right now, even though it doesn't feel like it because it's very dry out there as of late. Here's those rain chances over the next 7 days. Again, not many. As we go Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, that's the best chance for anything. Maybe a shower or storm or two out there, but I think most of us are dry, so it's going to be really hard to get in on any rainfall. It's not going to amount to much, but hey, anything helps with much of the area under those drought conditions. And the other thing is the temperatures. They're well above average. Our high today is 88 degrees. The average high for this time of year is 80, and we're going to continue to climb over the next several days with those highs in the low 90s starting tomorrow. You'll see that here in the 7-day forecast. 90 on Thursday, 91 on Friday. It's hot. It's sunny for high school football on Friday. Still hot on Saturday with a mix of sun and clouds. And then that's when we introduce the chance for a few of those isolated or spotty showers or storms in here by the beginning of next week, guys.
Did you figure out what you're going to eat?
Maybe Chipotle or something. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Not a bad choice. Thanks for being with us all morning. Live from Chevy Chase is next.
deserve a news network that roots for America. News Nation is bringing more Americans together with facts, balance, and respect for all of us. See why America's fastest growing cable network is News Nation.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depressing stuff.
You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
We said we'd never break the 3-second rule. Never do that. And never become a minivan mom.
Hey, Chris.
As parents, we say never a lot, but never happens. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up
Laws
and
alone
protest
cannot
against this
stop
normalizing.
bullying.
Well, I completely disagree.
Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
We're live from Chevy Chase.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, we hope you are having a fabulous start to your day. It is the 17th of September.
Yes, and I noticed on Facebook it says it's your birthday today, but it's actually tomorrow.
Yes,
Yeah.
It is a happy mistake. So my original Facebook account that I had forever, well, it got hacked a few years ago, so I had to set up a new account, and I couldn't use the same birthday.
Yes.
Makes total sense,
Yes.
right? So I picked the 17th. But, you know, it's kind of nice because I'm already hearing from people, and they're like, happy birthday, and I'm like, thanks so much.
Yeah.
So I call it a happy little accident.
Yeah, well, you're confusing people. Because
yes.
Wasn't your dad confused last year
Oh,
when it
yeah.
happened?
Dad called me, and he's like, your mother and I are having a disagreement about your birthday. And I'm like, well, Mom should know more than anybody
absolutely.
what my actual birthday is.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, we're just going to drag it out all week.
We are. We're just not going to mention how old you are because I'm a little older than you.
Yes.
And we won't let that cat out of the bag.
No,
Yeah.
let's not do that. Well, we have a fun show for you in store today. We're talking to Al Petrelli. He is the musical director of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. You know them.
Oh, I know. They're awesome.
They're going to talk about this year's Christmas show. They're coming back to Rupp. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, it's so exciting. And we're also going to talk to Dr. Everett McCorvey. He's with us today. He is the founder and musical director of the American Spiritual Ensemble. And he's here to tell us about an upcoming musical festival.
Yes.
Festival.
A week-long festival.
Yes.
Yes. And we're also taking another trip back or up to Huber Winery because it's in southern Indiana.
That's right.
For Wine Down Wednesday.
Cheers to that. And last but not least, we have studio players here to perform a snippet of their wickedly delicious performance of Dracula just in time for Halloween.
They're going to suck your blood. It's going to be a great show, so stay tuned to Live from Chevy Chase.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool. Where'd you learn that? SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Achieving my goals as an adult was challenging without a high school diploma. With the help of an adult education center, I finished my high school diploma and it changed my life.
This yearbook is a testament to your accomplishments and how they have impacted all of us.
Getting my high school diploma made me feel like I can do anything. Now I can help the kids in my community achieve their dreams.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health.
Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority.
Love your mind.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
From Fox 56 Studios, with Tam and Lee, your guides to local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is live from Chevy Chase.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining us this morning on Live from Chevy Chase. You know, I mentioned that Facebook is having my birthday listed as today when it's actually tomorrow, and how that's kind of like a happy little mistake.
Yeah.
It's also a happy little mistake that Scott and I showed up to trivia last night at Banners.
I thought it was intentional because you know we do trivia every Tuesday at Banners.
Well, the problem is I never know what day of the week it is.
Well, that's true.
So I didn't recognize that yesterday was Tuesday.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with my days.
Yeah.
So when I walked in, we were just trying to get somewhere close near to my house to eat.
Right.
I was like, let's just pop into Banners.
Yeah.
And then we walk in and lo and behold, there you are. But Scott and I left early.
I know. We didn't even make it to halftime.
See, I thought we were like right there at the end.
No, you're not good at math. Telling time, apparently. But we at least
How did we end up?
We lost because you left. And you did contribute that really good answer, so you were on a roll.
I had one answer. One.
Well, that was a very important answer because no one else had it.
Well, that's true.
So we could have used you.
I know my Christmas movies.
Well, you need to come. Yes, you do. You need to come next week because we'll clean up if you stick around.
Well, okay. All right. Well, speaking of cleaning up, let's throw out our Live from Chevy Chase question of the day. And today's question is, we want to know, do you shower in the morning or at night?
Ooh, to vote, just head over to Facebook or Instagram, Live from Chevy Chase, and let us know. We like to get up close and personal with our audience. We love hearing your answers. I pretty much shower in the mornings, but there are times that I like to shower at night because I have to wash my hair and dry it.
Yes.
And it takes so long, and I'd rather just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay. I'm definitely a morning shower person, unless, you know, I get like particularly gross.
Yeah.
And then I want to, you know, wash it all the way before I climb into the bed. Yeah. But even if I do shower at night, I'm going to take one in the morning.
Really?
Yes. I need that shower to wake me up, to refresh me.
Okay.
I do my best planning sessions in the shower.
I do too. That is good planning and singing time for me. But
singing.
I came across an article yesterday that says showering at night says a lot about a person's personality.
Really?
So I read through this because, you know, like I said, sometimes I shower at night, and some of these traits are true.
Okay.
Some of them I don't think are. So if you're a night shower, listen to this and see if this sounds like you, okay?
Okay, let's go through them.
Number one, this means you are an intentional processor rather than a reactive responder. Now, I think I'm an intentional reactor.
Yes, you're very reactive.
Very reactive.
Yes, so that's definitely not you. Okay. Next, if you like to shower at night, it means you care more about your sleep quality than morning rituals.
That is very true, but you are so ritualistic in the morning.
Yes.
That makes sense that you're a shower
in
the morning.
I have to get it done first thing.
Yes. Okay, number 3, if you take showers at night, you have a strong work-life boundary.
What's that mean?
Yeah, we have no idea.
We don't have work-life boundaries.
None.
Yeah, that's not
it's
us.
all the same.
Number 4 on the list, it means you have a lower threshold for contamination. You're more of a germaphobe. Are you? You're not like that.
No, we're not germaphobes.
We're always drinking after each other.
We don't know who's got each other's stuff. Listen, you love your food so much, you're kind of like George Costanza. You'll get that pastry right off the top of a trash can if no one's touched it.
Why do you got to out me on TV?
Facts.
Yikes. Okay. If you shower at night, it means that you like to decompress and calm your nervous system after work.
That is one of the reasons I like to also take a shower at night. And I like candles in there, and I've got this kind of like blue light that glows. It's very relaxing.
Wow.
It's like taking a relaxing bath.
Okay.
Except you can't read.
Standing.
Yeah.
You can't read.
Very difficult to read in the shower.
All right. That's really interesting. Well, the article went on to say that it can boost deeper sleep by taking a bath at night or a shower. And it gives your cells in your skin a chance to repair overnight.
All right, well, we all need that.
Yes, we do. Some more than others.
So when you're in the shower, what's the first part of your body you wash?
So I had to think about this because it's such an automatic thing.
Right.
But this is a good, get to know yourself better question.
It really is.
Yeah. So if I'm going to wash my hair, which I don't wash my hair every day, but I will start with my hair if I'm going to wash my hair.
Same.
Otherwise, I'm doing my neck and my shoulders, and then I work my way down.
So you don't go to your face first?
Oh, no.
What?
I don't wash my face in the shower. You wash your face in the shower?
Hold on. You don't wash, where do you wash your face at?
At the sink.
So you wash your face in the sink and then get in the shower?
Or sometimes I'll get in the shower and then wash my face, yeah.
Why don't you wash your face in the shower?
I don't like to get my face wet.
What? What do you do when you go swimming?
I don't put my face in the water.
How do you swim?
Like this.
Of course you do.
With my head out.
Like a little swan. Of course.
Yeah, I feel like the sink, it's a much more controlled environment. I don't want to get...
So you're out of control in the shower? Is that what's going on?
The water's out of control because I have contacts, and I don't want to get water in my eyes because it can make your contacts swim out of your eyeballs.
Well, number 1, you could close your eyes. Number 2, I do it all the time. Nothing happens, Tam. Nothing happens.
I don't know. It just seems very helter-skelter. Something could happen, and then you would have water all over your face. I'm not doing it.
If you don't wash your face in the shower, please contact us. I need to know if there's another human being like
I'm sure
Tam.
I'm not the only one.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, apparently there's a lot to say about a person's personality. But what they wash first.
Okay.
And in fact, what they don't wash is also says a lot about a person's personality. So let's talk about this, okay?
Okay, the order in which you wash your body.
Yes.
Personality things.
Yes. Let's take a look at this list that we got.
Let's start with number 1. So if you want to take this one?
Sure.
Okay.
If you wash your face first, like I do, it means that you're worried about how others might perceive you, and you might also get embarrassed at the drop of a hat, which I don't do that.
No.
I embarrass myself all the time, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And you find it difficult to take criticism. I may not be the best at that.
That might be
accurate. But I really do care what people think about me.
Okay.
Like, I want people to like me. I want to like people. I want all of us to get along. Daggone it, if we don't, I'll make it happen.
That's right. Okay, well, that's interesting.
All right.
So if you wash your armpits first, well, this means that you're a very popular person in your social circles, and your friends adore you. Oh, they adore you, darling. And you are soft-hearted and love in the extremes.
Okay, well, I just thought it meant you were really stinky. So you had to get going there.
You go right for the pits.
All right, well, this is you, because you said you wash your shoulders and neck first. So this means you're an overachiever. You're a go-getter. You believe that hard work will get you wherever you want to go in life, and you carry a lot of burden on your shoulders.
Well,
does that sound like you?
That does sound like me.
Like you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
If you wash your chest first,
okay,
this means that you're comfortable in your own skin. You have an alpha personality, and you don't beat around the bush.
Oh, this has got to be my husband, Stevie J.
Yeah, that reminded me of Stevie J.
Yes.
Ask him if he washes his chest first.
I will.
Okay.
Right at we get done with the show, I'm going to find out. Privates, which if you wash your privates first, I don't know the difference between that and your chest. So.
Well, I mean.
Yeah. Anyways, you're probably a reserved and shy person. You might also be a pushover.
Oh, okay. All right. How about arms and legs? If you wash those first, it means you're a modest person, a humble and polite person. You're secure and you're not afraid to voice your opinions. Well, they sound like good people.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
All of these people are good people, Tam. And then if you wash your back first, which that's hard to get to, you're a very careful person who doesn't blindly trust people, and you might be an introvert.
You're also very flexible.
Yeah, you can join the circus.
That's right.
Yeah.
And last but not least, hands, it means that it signifies mental strength. You're not a diplomatic person. You don't fear the uncertain, and you believe in unity.
All
so you
right.
think of your hands going together.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well said. And then if you do wash your hair first, which is what we started off with, you will begin with your hair, and you might be a little bit of OCD and like order in your life. That's kind of like us. And your biggest strength is time management.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if this holds true for you, those personality traits and body part washing, write to us at livefromchevychase.com. Leave us a message on our social media pages. We want to know.
That's right.
Very
well, how about we
curious.
get to our joke of the day?
Oh, let's do
We need some
it.
comic
Yes,
relief.
we do.
This is the LCC Joke of the Week, sponsored by Meadowthorpe Windows.
Studies show you shouldn't brush your teeth with your left hand. Using a toothbrush is a lot more effective.
This was the LCC Joke of the Week, sponsored by Meadowthorpe Windows.
Dave does have a good point there. That's right. If you need windows, check out Meadowthorpe Windows.
Coming up on Live from Chevy Chase.
The Trans-Siberian Orchestra is set to make their annual visit to Lexington to wow audiences with their Christmas spectacular. We're going to talk with the director after the break.
But first, we're going to check in on that question of the day. And we want to know, when you take a shower, do you do it in the morning or at nighttime?
Most people say morning, 72%. You still have time to vote. Head over to Facebook or Instagram. Live from Chevy Chase.
You're watching Live from Chevy Chase.
Ooh, pretty colors.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
News Nation is here to give you all sides of every story, without the shouting, without the bias, without the division.
News Nation's not going anywhere.
See why America's fastest-growing cable network is News Nation.
We're live from Chevy Chase.
Welcome back. Well, get ready for the sound, the lights, and the spectacle that's become a holiday tradition. Since 1999, Trans-Siberian Orchestra has been delighting audiences with their holiday rock operas, and they are set to bring their all-new production of The Ghost of Christmas Eve to Rupp Arena on December the 10th. And joining us today with all of the details, we have Al Petrelli. He's a writer, guitarist, and musical director of Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Welcome to the show, Al.
No, thank you so much for having me, ladies. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so this has just become such a tradition, especially for the folks here in Lexington. But talk to us about what they can expect, and when is all this going to kick off?
Well, the tour starts, I think, November the 13th, and then that's going to be our first show. Now, we're going to rehearse probably about 30 days, run the show 60 times before opening night on November 13th, because I want that to be a perfect first show. But I'm going to see you guys about a month later. Now, that may be my 30th show, but it's going to be your first show on December 10th, and I want that to be a perfect first show as well.
Yeah, and it will be. It will be.
Yeah.
So for anybody who's maybe not familiar with you and they've been living under a rock, how do you think this show is different from your traditional rock shows?
In every way you could imagine. There's nothing traditional about what we do, as you can see behind me, you know.
Right.
Not your average Christmas show. And it's not a Christmas show. It's a rock show that is a Christmas show. It's a rock show that is a Christmas show that's an orchestral presentation. There's so much more to it than the traditional rock and roll show. Now, I grew up going to arena rock shows. Nothing compares to what the Trans-Siberian Orchestra does year after year. And this year will be bigger and better than things you've ever seen before.
Oh my gosh, yes. And how many people do you have involved in this? Because you do how many shows in the time period that you're launching?
It's about 110 shows in 45 days, give or take.
Wow.
So it must take a
That's
village. Yes.
Yeah. It's so inspiring. How do you keep up with it all?
I live for this. I mean, I was there when this thing first opened its eyes 31 years ago when my boss, Paul O'Neill, came up with the idea. So if this is Paul's child, I'm kind of like its weird uncle. So I live to take care of this and nurture it and protect it. And you know, I love watching people fall in love with it. You know, first-timers in your community that come see us, I love watching their expressions change. Folks who've seen us time and time again, I refer to them as my repeat offenders, if you will. You know, and we take pride in, like, you know, giving you the familiar portion of the show, but I want to keep you on your heels, you know, in the front of it and the back of it, constantly doing new stuff. For me, I've dreamt about it since I was a baby, and I love the fact that I get to do it every year, especially in your community.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Okay, so we're kicking off the show on December 10th. How do people get tickets?
Go to our website first. It's trans-siberian.com, you know, because I get real leery about, like, you know, these websites and scammers and all that. So that's a good place to start, or tsotickets.com. And remember, you could bring a family of 4 or 5. It should not cost you a mortgage payment. So be careful where you're going. We always try to keep the ticket prices down.
So, Al, let's talk to us about the charity portion of what you all do. You've raised over, I think, $11 million for charity. Talk to us about that.
Well, in closing, I'm glad you brought that up, because that all goes back to Paul O'Neill and the Paul O'Neill legacy. $1 from every ticket we've ever sold since 1999 has gone back into the community, and we've sold approximately 21 million tickets. So if you do the math, Paul helped change the world. He has made a dent in the world.
Well, thanks, Al. We appreciate you joining us today. Boy, I can't wait to get tickets to that show. You don't want to miss out. We're going to have all of the information for Trans-Siberian Orchestra up on the screen.
News Nation is here to give you all sides of every story, without the shouting, without the bias, without the division.
News Nation's not going anywhere.
See why America's fastest growing cable network is News Nation.
Ooh, pretty colors.
Best Reviews has an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
value.
We're live from Chevy Chase.
Welcome back. It's time for our morning chat, and today we're chatting about a week-long music festival that honors the music that fills our churches, chapels, synagogues, and places of peace. To celebrate Lexington's 250th, CHI St. Joseph Health is sponsoring the first inaugural presentation of In One Accord, the Lexington Sacred Music Festival, September 21st through the 28th. And here to tell us more about it is Dr. Everett McCorby, the festival's executive director and creator. Welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for having me. And I wash my face first.
Okay. So you're just like me.
Yeah.
Twins. We wanted to know.
There you go.
So thank you for putting that to bed. But you came up with this idea of having this sacred music festival a while ago. Tell us about the inspiration for this.
Well, this is something that I've wanted to do for probably 20 years.
Wow.
And I talked about it with Jim Clark, who used to be the former executive director of Lex Arts. And we talked about it for a while. Then life got busy, and then we didn't. It never happened. And so when the 250th anniversary came about and we were looking for programming throughout the city, I thought it would be a great time to mention the Sacred Music Festival and see if we could get it going. And so I'm so excited that the 250 Lex Committee decided that this would be something exciting. And I contacted musicians throughout the city to ask them to be involved. And now we have 8 days of Sacred Music Festival. We have 25 concerts in 22 venues, and it's over 1,000 artists participating.
Wow.
And you also have the school system involved.
That's exactly right, because I contacted the Fayette County Public Schools to ask them to be involved in the festival, and so we're actually doing a cantata called the Vivaldi Gloria, and it's going to be on Monday the 22nd at the Singletary Center, and we have about 350 high school choir singers and the Central Kentucky Youth Orchestra of about 70 players. So we're going to have over 400 musicians on stage.
You're going to blow the walls out of that place.
I think so, and I'm so excited about that because, of course, if you want anything to survive, you've got to get it in the hands of the young people.
Right.
And so this is the first annual, so it's something I want to do every year. And so the high school choir directors were very excited about it because they don't get a chance to rehearse and perform together like this. So we're actually calling it the Lexington All-City Chorus. And so it'll be, so we'll do something with the high school kids also every year.
Amazing.
And so I'm just really excited about it.
Yeah, you should be so proud.
Yeah, I really am.
So all of these concerts, do you have to have a ticket? How does that work?
Well, if you go on the website, 250lex.com, then it'll direct you to the festival activities. And it's called In One Accord. And accord, you see the play on words, accord. And then, but you just look for In One Accord, and then it has all of the festival presentations. And they start on the 21st. And what we're doing on the 21st, which is that Sunday, which I'm excited about, we have commissioned a composer. His name is Johnny Dean, and he's a local composer. We commissioned him to make an arrangement of Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee. That's from the Beethoven Ninth Symphony. And so we have commissioned him to do that as a hymn, as an anthem. And so churches throughout the city, we have sent it to all of the churches throughout the city. So they will perform that anthem that morning in their churches. We have bells ringing on Sunday to start off the festival. And then all the churches will be performing Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee. So if a church has not gotten the hymn, all they have to do is go on 250lex.com and look. It's the first block, and it has all of the arrangements in all different forms, from choir to choir plus brass, choir plus strings, choir plus orchestra, choir plus organ. And so it's a really festive hymn, and it's just an idea to bring us all together.
Thank you for what you're doing for our community. So amazing, so amazing. We're so excited, and we're going to have all of the information for the festival up on the screen. Fabulous.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Well,
Check out
you.
In One Accord. All the information's on the screen.
Coming up on Live from Chevy Chase.
Coming up, it's Whiskey Wednesday. We're headed to Huber's Orchard and Winery.
But first, we're going to check in on that question of the day. This is the real question.
Yeah.
Do you take your shower at night or in the morning?
In the morning.
All right, all right. You're in the majority. 61% say they also shower
Well,
in the
see,
morning.
there you go.
As long as they shower, right?
That's exactly right.
All right. You can still vote. Head over to Facebook or Instagram. Live from Chevy Chase.
You're watching Live from Chevy Chase.
News Nation is here to give you all sides of every story, without the shouting, without the bias, without the division.
News Nation's not going anywhere.
See why America's fastest growing cable network is News Nation.
Ooh, pretty colors.
Best Reviews has an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Today's Whiskey Wednesday is sponsored by Huber's Orchard and Winery.
Well, we've taken a short, scenic drive up to Indiana to visit Huber's Winery.
You know what they say, a day at Huber's is everyone's favorite day.
Well, we are back at Huber Orchard and Winery, and they're also home of Starlight Distillery. And with us, we are so excited to talk to Andrew Jurjanic, and he is in charge of the spirits side of things here. Yeah. And we are doing something that you cannot do anywhere else in Indiana. Am I right?
It's special. It's very special.
What are we doing?
So we have our brand new Bottle Your Own program that we have here at the farm. It's a brand new tour we just launched a few months ago.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Are you actually going to take us through the process of doing this?
Well, you can't come down here and not do it yourself.
Oh, this is a dream come true for me, Tam. A dream come true. So how do you start? What do you do?
Essentially what you're going to do is you'll take your bottles, and depending on what you have, I believe you're going to be doing an Indiana rye whiskey. You're going to be doing an Indiana straight bourbon. Okay. So you'll be going to this first one, and then the bourbon will be on the side.
All
so
right.
if you guys want to come with me here. So you'll be here. If you want to load the bottle in, you kind of have to go at a little bit of angle. Same for you here.
Look, I'm a pro.
Yeah. So if you guys look, you'll see a blue handle on the side here. What you'll do is go ahead and lift that up for me.
Okay. Oh. Shut out.
And I'll go ahead and tell you guys when to shut it off.
Okay.
So you're going to want to hold this.
Okay.
So
yeah, you don't want to overload.
It's like a little fountain.
For you.
Oh, it's looking good.
Go ahead and drop it.
All right.
And then for you, you go a little bit more. We don't want to short pour you here. Little bit more. Perfect. So whenever you guys are ready, you'll pull that black lever down.
Okay. Oh my God, this is way better than Laverne and Shirley and what they did. This is awesome.
So what you have is a 119 proof 6-year-old rye whiskey.
Wow.
You have a 114.5 proof 7-year bourbon whiskey.
Nice.
Oh, this is so amazing. Do you all individually bottle all of your bourbon?
Thankfully, no. Thankfully, no.
I was like, wow, this could take a minute.
We have a wine bottling line. We have a single barrel bourbon bottling line. And then we have a mass production bottling line. So we're actually a 3 bottling line facility here.
Yeah. Okay.
So once you're done, if you guys want to take them over here.
Be very careful,
Don't spill it, Lee.
Okay, I won't.
Go
I
ahead
drink it right out of the bottle?
So we'll go ahead and grab you one of these. So if you guys want to cork your own bottles.
All right.
And we learned about cork the last time we were here.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yep.
In the wine cellar.
Yep, so we're still using genuine cork from Portugal. And if you see these nice little tea corks here, what we're doing is once they do the punch through for the wine, all that leftover cork is actually ground up and then developed into these. So we try to reduce, reuse, recycle as much as we can.
So smart.
Okay.
So then we're gonna jump in here, and I gotta grab the heat gun out of here real quickly.
Okay.
So we're gonna put this on yours. And if you just wanna squeeze yours in just a little bit more right there.
Tamara's a rookie.
So I'll go ahead and get yours heat sealed here.
Okay.
And we're at a beautiful table that you said was produced by a local man, right?
Yes, absolutely. So Paul J. Sizemore out of Georgetown. He is in the Air Force as we speak, but his dream is to start getting into carpentry and woodworking. So he developed this perfect, and it's awesome that we get to work with local people to support a local distillery.
Absolutely. And we're right here in this rick house. How many barrels do you have stored here?
So inside this specific one, we can hold up to 2,500. So this one never is fully filled just because this is the one that we're blending out of. This is the one that I sell barrels out of. So this one will hold 2,500 and it's usually at about 50% capacity. On top of the hill is warehouse 3. That holds 3,500 and it's about at max capacity. Behind that is number 4. That's 6,500 barrels at max capacity. And then right diagonal is warehouse number 5. That's the brand new one. That's 8,000 barrels. And we're about 50% of the way there right now.
Okay, well, I'm not good at math, but I'm going to say that is a lot.
A lot. At max capacity, we can hold down about 18,000 barrels in total. So once we start hitting those marks, then we're going to start building more and keep it going. More rick houses mean more barrels mean more bourbon.
Oh, this is fantastic.
So now that you guys are there, you're going to want to put this on, and you can use this as a reference for your label.
Okay.
But what you'll do here is I'll remind you of the age and the proof. You'll write age and proof, and then you can sign whatever you'd like right there. You can write your name, you can write the date, whatever you like. So for you, it is 119 proof.
Okay.
6 years old.
Okay.
Your proof is 114.5. 7 years old.
This is the good stuff. And
whatever you like. You can write the date, write your name.
I'll write the date.
I don't know the date.
Don't.
It's one date.
Yeah.
In the summer.
Write our anniversary, Tam. There we go.
Beautiful. And so if you see this star, let this kind of be your reference.
I don't have my readers on, Andrew.
So you'll see this little etching right here. You'll kind of keep that as a reference for the middle of the bottle, but you can put the label really wherever you like. But this is how we do it right here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to drink this now. It's going to be so cool that I did this. I want this to go in my bourbon cabinet. People will be very impressed.
So what is the price point for this type of experience, and do you need to make a reservation?
So you do need a reservation for it, but we do also offer walk-in. So if you decide that you want to do it while you're on site, that is always an option. For the full tour, which takes you through our winery, our distillery, out in the rick house, do a barrel sampling, and for the bottle of your own, it's $99.99 plus tax.
So reasonable.
Absolutely. But if you're on, a crunch time, you don't have time to do the whole experience because usually it takes about an hour and a half. You can actually do the bottle a la carte if you want. I believe that's around $65.
Wow, that's not bad at all for a one-of-a-kind experience that you can only get here at Huber's. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
What do you love best about your job?
Well, really what I like is, I'm surrounded by bourbon, so who could not like that? But what I like is
besides the obvious.
Besides the obvious, I love the interaction with people. It's amazing to be able to see people come in from all over. The world, really. We have people coming in internationally that stop by on the bourbon trail because they hear noise about us up in Indiana, so they come up here. It's amazing to see everybody's different palates, what people like, what people don't like, what their preferences are. It's just kind of good to be able to get to play with them for a little bit of time. So I always try to make sure that I find the right bourbon for the right person every time they come in here. So I got about 2,000 barrels, so we're going to find it.
Well, normally I like to say we just do bourbon in Kentucky, but you're all doing it pretty daggone well here in Indiana.
We're trying, absolutely.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
All right, well, everybody needs to come see Andrew. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Today's Whiskey Wednesday was sponsored by Huber's Orchard and Winery.
And all the information for Huber's is up on the screen. And don't forget, you can scan the QR code on your screen for more information on today's guests. And stay tuned. Count Dracula is in the house, and this time he's out for laughs.
Oh! Better than blood.
Yes.
We said we'd never break the 3-second rule. Never do that. And never become a minivan mom.
Hey, Chris.
As parents, we say never a lot, but never happens. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
News Nation is earning trust by reporting all sides to every story.
That's why News Nation is getting traction.
See why more Americans trust News Nation. News for all Americans.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
We're live from Chevy Chase.
Welcome back. We are sinking our teeth into a stage production that takes Bram Stoker's classic tale and flips it on its head. Studio Players is Kentucky's longest-running community theater. They're bringing Dracula back to life. And this time, it's with a twist of Mel Brooks, a dash of Monty Python, and more laughs than screams. And here today to tell us all about it, we have Dane, and he is the director of the show. And we're also going to have a little performance by two of the actors, John Bishop and Timothy Hull. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much.
Yes. So we're getting into Halloween season, and of course, everybody thinks Dracula. It's such a classic tale. But you all are bringing something unique to the stage this year. Tell us about it.
Well, Dracula Comedy of Terrors is exactly that. It's as you mentioned, it's like if Mel Brooks or Saturday Night Live have done Dracula. It's fast, it's campy, but it's still the story of Dracula, and it plays very well.
Okay. So I even hear like it's you got puppets and some fun things going on.
Well, not to spoil too many things, but yes, you basically have 5 actors that are playing 12 parts.
Wow.
Sometimes actors are playing multiple parts at the same time.
Wow.
And very fast changes. It doesn't sit still at all. So.
Yeah. We like fast-moving performances. We're a fast-moving performance ourselves.
And sometimes I'm performing 2 people at one time.
This is true.
I can identify.
Yeah. Give us a little background on Studio Players. Y'all been around for a long time.
Yeah, Studio Players has been here since the 1950s. It literally was a carriage house for the Bell House on Bell Court. Over the years, it has been renovated and redone. I-beams. There's a gentleman there named Bob Kinstall that really knows all the history, which is really pretty fascinating. But over the years, they have taken the carriage house and made it the theater. In the 70s, they added a lobby area, and continues to grow and produce wonderful shows.
So awesome. And you've already performed last weekend. You've got more performances coming up this weekend. Tell everybody how they can get tickets.
Well, you can get tickets. You can, of course, get on the Studio Players website, which is studioplayers.org. You can also call the box office number, which is 859-257-4929.
Awesome.
Okay,
and can kids come?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I would say, actually, somebody asked, I would say if they're probably like 8, 9 years old, they're probably old enough to get a lot of the humor. A lot of the humor is dealing with relationships.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's just a lot of physical things going on that I think appeals to children of all ages. So.
Yeah, awesome.
Do you have any other upcoming performances after this one?
Yes, the next performance going up in November is Having Hope at Home. It is also a comedy, but it is also kind of heartfelt as well. It's not the same campiness as this.
Okay.
And then we continue on with Murdered by Death in January. Diary of Anne Frank goes up in March.
Okay.
And then we finish up with Ken Ludwig's The Gods of Comedy. So we have a pretty good season this year.
Great.
Well, it's a great venue, and we're going to see a snippet of the show. So how about we let the actors take it away?
All right.
All right.
Good evening, sir. Would you like a cheesy thing?
Let me guess. Renfield?
Do I know you?
Not yet, but I know you.
You do?
Better than you know yourself. You're lonely. You're misunderstood. You're without purpose.
It's like you can see right into my soul. My only relief is in serving others.
Well, I have a little penchant for being served. And I could use a helping hand cleaning up around Withering Manor, should I have a guest or two. Not afraid of a bug or two, are you?
Bug? What kind of bug? Can you be more specific?
Why don't you come by later and see for yourself? I will prepare an assortment. When it comes to living ingredients, I am a master chef.
Oh, a master chef?
Yes. Come by. 3 a.m. Tell no one.
Yes, master. Chef!
Goodbye. And I see you, drinking your coffee, longing for some laughs, some excitement. Why don't you come join me at the Carriage House Theater this weekend or next? Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30, Sundays at 2:30. Bring a friend. I'm thirsty for your company. And now you're going to cut and add special effects where I disappear, right? It's going to be great. Really cool.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws
and
alone
protest
cannot
against this
stop a
normalizing.
bully.
Well, I completely disagree. Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority. Love your mind.
We're live from Chevy Chase.
Welcome back. I'm having so much fun today with all these performances. And, I mean, that Dracula.
Yeah.
He was funny and scary all at the same time.
Yes. Yeah, so it's going to be like a wacky version of Dracula.
Yeah, I know. It is very wacky.
So make sure you get your tickets.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you dare.
If you dare.
Yeah. Well, speaking of wacky, you know, we always have Wacky Wednesday, but it's also Weird Science Day. I just made that up.
Oh.
Yes. So I came up with some wacky facts because I was, well, I didn't come up with them.
Yeah.
I read an article that talks about these, and I thought it would be very interesting.
I love weird science.
Yes.
It's so much better than regular science.
Yeah.
Because I got to see, remember?
Exactly. I wasn't very good at science either.
Henry Clay science class, I didn't do so well.
Yeah.
So this is going to be much better, much more entertaining.
Yes. All right. Well, these facts came from the Times of India news article, so I don't know how accurate they are, but
is that a
they're pretty
legitimate
wacky.
news source?
I think so. It was on the internet. Of course it is.
It has to be true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start off with fact number 1.
Okay.
It involves bananas. Okay.
I love bananas.
Bananas are slightly radioactive.
What?
Now this is scary because I just ate a banana this morning. But here's the deal on them. So they have trace amounts of naturally occurring radioactive isotopes, particularly potassium-40.
Okay.
And many say that if you eat too many of them, you could glow.
In the dark?
I'm just kidding. That part I made up. But that's a wacky fact.
That is a wacky fact about bananas.
I know. Makes you not want to eat them.
Oh, I'm going to eat them. I love bananas. Here's an interesting weird science fact. Wombats are the only animals known to produce cubed feces.
This is so weird.
This is, I mean, when was the last time? Look how cute they are.
They're adorable.
They have unique intestines that have varying elasticity, which molds the stuff into different shapes.
I love seeing you talk about this.
Cubes.
That's bizarre.
That is bizarre.
Don't accidentally put one in your drink.
No.
It's not like an ice cube or anything.
A sugar cube.
Yeah. Or a sugar cube. Yikes.
They are awfully cute, though.
We went down the wombat hole on that one. All right. What about fact number 3?
Okay.
Thank you for explaining that to our audience.
Yes.
Okay. A day on Venus is longer than a year.
Now, I can't get my head around this.
Well,
what does
I know
that
you
mean?
can't. It's science and math. The planet Venus rotates on an axis so slowly that one full rotation, a day for them, is 243 Earth days.
Okay.
And they say women are from Venus. Yeah. Another joke, Tam.
I know, I get it. It's because we're turning very slowly on our axis.
Yeah, I can see your mind just thinking about that. All right, all right.
Well, here's another fun fact.
Okay.
Water can boil and freeze at the same time.
What?
Yes, this occurs at specific temperature and pressure known as the triple point. This could be a good trivia question.
This could be.
So in a lab setting, if you remove the air to lower the pressure, it's going to cause the water to boil, which through evaporative cooling can cause the water to freeze simultaneously.
I feel like we need to have a scientist on here to show us that.
I would want to see this in practice to
Well,
believe it.
You're going to like this fact. Octopuses. I like to call them octopi.
I love octopuses.
Well, get this. They have 3 hearts and blue blood, kind of like us Wildcat fans. 2 of the octopuses, octopi hearts, pump blood through its gills.
Okay.
While the 3rd heart circulates blood to the rest of the body.
Oh.
So they have some weird protein called hemocyanin or something like that that transports the oxygen versus us humans that have hemoglobin.
Okay, so that's why it's blue.
That's why it's blue.
Instead of red.
Yeah.
I love octopuses. I think they're fascinating animals. Here's another fun fact. The next time you fly, you might think about this. A cloud can weigh over 1 million pounds.
What?
Yeah, scientists have calculated that an average cumulus cloud, we need to ask Peyton Hinkle and Justin Logan about this. They say it can weigh 1.1 million pounds.
Wow.
How does it stay up there?
Because there's so
Nobody
much
knows.
mass of the sky.
Oh.
So it's density.
Oh.
Something about its density keeps it
You
light
did
and
better
fluid.
in science than I did.
Slightly.
All right, there's your weird science facts for this wacky Wednesday.
I love it.
All right, let's remind everybody about that question of the day. We want to know, when do you shower, morning or night?
Let's see what the results are.
Okay, must be good. Say the morning. Every day we have a different question, so we appreciate you chiming in. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram so you don't miss out on any of the action.
All right, make sure you stick around because we have our budding thought of the day coming up next on Live from Chevy Chase.
You're watching Live from Chevy Chase.
Achieving my goals as an adult was challenging without a high school diploma. With the help of an adult education center, I finished my high school diploma and it changed my life.
This yearbook is a testament to your accomplishments and how they have impacted all of us.
Getting my high school diploma made me feel like I can do anything. Now I can help the kids in my community achieve their dreams.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Yeah, welcome. Hi.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Finding it difficult to work with numbers may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Dad, are you okay?
An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/team up.
We're live from Chevy Chase.
What a fun show today.
Yeah.
We had Dracula, we had Dr. McCorvey talking about the Sacred Music Festival, and seeing those studio performers were just so much fun.
Yeah, I love to celebrate the arts in our community. The vibrant art scene is one of the things I love most about Lexington.
I do too.
Yeah.
We have a great scene. And I'll tell you what else is great about Lexington is the food scene.
Oh.
So here is your daily reminder to take advantage of our Treat Yourself offer.
Yeah.
This week's offer is rolling oven pizza, and you can get a $50 gift card for just $25. Just make sure you scan that QR code or go to fox56treatyourself.com to purchase yours today.
Okay, good reminder.
Right. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, let's do our budding thought of the day.
I think it's time.
Okay, let's do it. So our budding thought of the day is take in a musical or dramatic performance soon. Engaging with art and music offers numerous benefits, including improved mental health, emotional resilience, social connections, and even physical well-being.
Yeah. You could start with the musical performance this morning in the shower. Or you can wait until later tonight if you take your shower at night and do a musical performance then. Yeah. Whatever you do, just make sure you wash your face first.
Oh my gosh.
Tam, wash that face.
At the sink. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow for a Throwback Thursday. Bye.
Content segments for Live from Chevy Chase were paid for by Huber's Orchard and Winery.